Hi, how's everybody doing today? This is Sean, and actually gave me a special treat today, and I actually was getting emails about why these boxes are so expensive and why they grow up in value and things of that nature. When you go to Walmart and buy them for like $50, and then you turn around on the internet a month later, they're $300 and stuff. Well, what I was explaining to the fella that email me, which I'll do, I'll leave my email address on here for people that have questions, is that you have two type of collectors in modern day collection. You have the tier 1 collector, has unlimited amount of money, and they'll buy cards like this for 5,000, 6,000, 100,000, doesn't matter. They'll buy it. They see that this value of this card will be double or triple that money. So if you're seeing a PSA 10, which is a criminal organization, and I've already done videos about them, and they're the reason why this stuff is so expensive, and they're the reason why the tier 1 people want you to send your cards into PSA, just because they have stock, literally have stock, buy money into the stock market, into PSA, which is Collector's Universe, which they also grade coins and all kinds of stuff, and they bought James Spader out in like 2000, and then I think in 1995 or 99 they went open to the stock market. So it was just one big swift move. Internet, stock market, bickety bang. James Spader's grading stuff. Bill Mastro's trimming for him. They got criminal, people have been arrested numerous times, and they're under investigation. They've been sued. PWCC is involved in it. They're getting sued. Prostings are getting sued. So the tier 1 buyer, they have unlimited amount of money. They have whatever it is. Let's say they're stockbrokers, because I see a few guys on here that are stockbrokers, and they flip houses, and they're telling you how to sell cards, and they're clueless. They don't know what the hell they're talking about, most of them. There's one guy I like a lot. At least he's honest. He's trying to learn. He's making mistakes. The dude lost $6,500 on a PSA submission form, and I think they totally screwed him. They're giving him 8s and 9s on cards that I showed, that he was showing, and I was seeing some of them should have been 10s or even higher, like in the 9s. Most of the cards he showed were 9s, and they were giving him 8s. They're busting his balls because that's what they do. And that's why I would never send stuff like this into PSA, because how would I know they wouldn't switch this card out for a better one? I mean, take this good card and give it to one of their criminal friends and give me a 9 that their friends bought it. You know what I mean? And you can't trust that stuff. There's too much money involved in it. The tier 1 people can go out and buy whatever they want to buy. They have MasterCards. They have jobs where they're in the stock market. They're not affected by anything that's going on in this country right now. They already got that sorted out. They're making money on the stock market. Matter of fact, why the country's in a bad way, so nothing affects them. Then there's a tier 2 buyer. That's us. And we'll come across cards like this and get them graded, and then these fellows will come along, lowball you, get it for $2,000, send it into their criminal friends at PSA, put it on private auction, make $7,000, $8,000, bickety bang, they're on to the next thing. I just seen a guy sell a Mike Trout card for over $1 million. He paid $400,000 for it. Didn't even bother him. He makes money gambling and Vegas Steve, his name is. Pretty cool dude, but he flips big cards, and he spent enough money on one card to buy a house. It ain't nothing to them. You and I, we have to go out and buy these boxes and hope that we can get the Juster or Uber cards, and hopefully we can get the Tuas, and boxes and stuff you have to open up. And you're wearing gloves to protect these cards, and you get variations and stuff, and that's what these people are looking for. They ain't got time to go through these boxes and get whatever they're looking for. They may do it as a goof. They'll buy a case of these things and just like the kids open it up or whatever, or I don't know. They have it like that. They can spend $7,000 for a case of Don Ross Optic football and pull out 126 rated rookies. That's what you're going to get out of one case, at least. So, yeah, it ain't nothing to them. But us, we go out, we have to pay money, we have to buy the boxes, and then I actually put the sets together as everybody sees my channel. So, that being said, that's why these boxes are so expensive. That's why you're going to come out of pocket. That's what it is. It's going to be that way because, that's PSA has ruined the hobby, and the people are presumptuous enough to believe that the value of the PSA card that is graded today is going to be double or triple or even quadruple the amount of money that it is in 10 years or 15 years is sadly mistaken, because by that time there will be 500 million PSA cards on the market. Okay, right now there's over 100 million graded cards. PSA is graded, and that's not including the stuff that's coming in. There's no company even close to that. Okay, that would be like everybody in America driving a Ford. Okay, and there's no other options but the Ford. That's it. You get the Ford and you drive it. What is the value of that car going to be on the resale? You know what I mean? So look at things. Don't listen to these PSA guys. They have channels. They already got their cards. They're even telling you to their face they're buying these cards. They're going to give them to their kids, their Pokemon cards, basketball cards, or whatever, under the assumption that their kids are going to save that or whatever. As soon as they go and pass on, God bless their soul, their kids are going to sell that faster than they can blink their eye. Their kids don't care about those cards. They may care about the cards. They may care about the hobby. Most young people don't care about that. They're like, how much is it worth? Get it to the pawn shop. Dad's collection's worth money. God bless them. Let's bury them. Whatever. That's what the hell it is about. So don't be so presumptuous to think that you're going to buy something today, have it graded by PSA, and it's $5,000, and then 20 years from now, it'll be worth $2 million. It ain't going to be like that, because there's going to be 100 million of those cards or whatever versions of this card graded, you know. And then the fact of the matter is that there's so much dishonesty in that company, and it's worldwide now, you know. People know about it. So what's going to happen, 10 years from now when they find out that out of the 90 million cards they graded, hundreds of thousands of the cards are altered or fixed or trimmed or whatever, you know? That's my perception on it. And if you want to make money on this stuff, you know, when it comes out, if you don't want to get it graded, or you want to sit there and get it graded and have your chances of them switching your cards out or whatever the case might be, or wait months for the cards to come back, even with your membership, you're entitled to have stuff by PSA, which is true, but it doesn't give you, because some guy was telling me that he had a month turnaround, and I don't believe that. There's no way. I have a membership. I don't even have a month turnaround. And I've been dealing with them since the 90s, since they first came out. So, I know about this company. I've been collecting cards since 1978, dude. My uncle used to work at Flair. I know all that stuff. He was in the Navy. He worked at Flair, a cards company. I used to get all kinds of cards when I was a kid. I still got them from my 70s. I got the complete baseball from 71 on up to like 73, and even 69 cards and stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of these boxes, and the reason why they did these boxes is so these scumbags that are breakers out there going out there and buying all the boxes can't sell the packs individually. That's why they did this, because people were selling these boxes, packs of cards out of these boxes for like $30 a pack. Okay, that's kind of crazy. It's not cool, and that's ruining the hobby because of PSA. You can thank them for that. All the price increases and all that is all because of grading, and I'm pretty sure that these assholes are the ones started making reprint cards. I'm pretty sure of it. I can't 100% it, but I've been around and I've never seen reprints until grading companies came out. And once grading companies come out, that's when all the reprints came out. That's like, oh, you got to reprint this, you got to reprint that, you got all this stuff, and then you got to send your cards in to get graded because they're saying that, there's reprints out there. And I've actually seen them send my friend sent a 1984 101 Star Rookie card back in the day to PSA. They said it wasn't legit. And then he sent it back to them, and then they graded it a 9. Oh, this is a big hit. These are really nice cards, and unfortunately, no, that's good. He's a good player. This is a Prism Silver, and these are the rarest cards out of the whole entire thing. So when you're selling these cards, know that you got that's the silver ones are the rarest ones out of the sets. They've always been like that from day one, and that's why these guys will buy these up and send them into their criminal friends at PSA, get 10s on them, and turn around and pop this same card off for $150, and you'll sell it to them for $5 on the internet with a top loader and free shipping, because that's how they roll. And most people don't care; they just want their. This is a really nice card too. It's a good card. I like these blue ices. These prisms are really nice, and you know, they have a really good rookie class. As you can see in the background, we got some really good rookies. Jalen Hurst is doing really well. I think it's going to be one of the, you know, top rookie quarterback classes of, you know, since like 2016. What consistent quarterbacks, even 2018. Is a really nice rookie. We do need this for our set, by the way. It happens to be Ashley's card. And here's the commons. I'll just put them to the side. Oh, Baker Mayfield. Ashley likes Baker Mayfield. Is it a prism? Yes, it is. Yes, yes, yes. Silver Wave prism. Is it numbered? No. Nice. Baker Mayfield. Yeah, Ashley, we were living in Ohio at Baker Mayfield's. Pops comes into one of the stores that Ashley was working at in the small town we lived in. And it was super cool. And she's like, you look like Baker Mayfield. It's like, oh, that's my son. And whatever. It was funny. And it was funny because he had to run his credit card for gasoline, and it was behind the thing, you know, while you swipe it, and she looked down, and it was Mayfield. His last name was Mayfield. So, you never know. It's a nice NFL debut card. I'm sure we need this fella, too. We got two versions of him. We got the refractor, the prism, and, the blue wave, I think it is. Yeah, blue wave. Blue reactive, they call it. And then the silver wave right there. And then this is a standard one. So that's cool. All the rookies I'm putting in penny sleeves and ink in all the inserts. So that's a nice one too. Eli. You know, Eli don't get the respect. He's the only one to be able to beat Tom Brady consistently. And the kid was tough. He's a tough kid. I gotta give him that. I've seen that guy take shots because he has just nobody blocking for him, and I'm like, he's not getting back up after that. This guy weighs like 185 pounds. He get back up and throw a ball 60 yards down the field. I'm like, oh my God. His brother did things a little differently. He just got rid of the ball really fast. Josh Kelly, one of my favorite players right now. Even though I'm a Steelers fan, but I know football's rigged. I've been seeing videos. People ask me about it. I don't care. I watch it anyway. If there wasn't betting in football, nobody would watch it. Fantasy league and all that. I don't care. It's fun to watch. I could pretty much tell you who's going to win by some of the things that happen. And receivers just don't drop passes like the way that these guys are doing. Extra points being missed and field goals and stuff. It doesn't happen. In the old days, if you dropped two passes in a game, you would not be back in the game. Bill Parcells and Chuck Noll and Chuck Knox and Sam Weiss and coaches like that, Jerry Glanville for sure. You would not even be on the field if you wouldn't even be on the bench. We wouldn't even let you sit on the bench, that guy. And what you're seeing right now is a variation of the run and gun offense that Glanville was running in Houston, but they utilize the tight end as a receiver, so they don't have the fullback formation, and they run a run and gun shoot is called, but they're trying to modify it into a West Coast offense, but they're not running the patterns. The routes aren't deep enough, and that's why you're seeing guys throw 5-yard interceptions, because the defensive backs are just laying on it. You have to be able to have a balance. Just Cunningham, he's a good player. I watched this guy punt a ball like 50 yards or 60 yards from his end zone. It was crazy. It was 4th down, and I was like, there's no way they're going for this. And he just dropped back and punted that ball. I was like, Jesus. Looked like Pat McAfee or whatever that fella, Lamar Jackson. Is that Prism? My buddy likes Lamar Jackson. The Car Dreamer. You know the Car Dreamer. He's a big Baltimore Ravens fan. What a shootout, man. Cleveland Browns and the jeez, that was insane, that game. Lamar definitely got my vote. Him and Big Ben definitely, are MVPs candidates, because without Lamar and without Big Ben, both teams would suck really, really badly. Although Baltimore has a better backups than we do. I like Josh Dobbs. I do. I ain't gonna lie. I think he's one of the great ones. Just give the kid a chance. you know. But you got to build an offense around that kind of players. Each guy's different, you know. This is a really nice rookie. We got a nice rookies. I'm putting the set together, and there's my man Dion Neon, the only guy ever to play at a Super Bowl and a World Series at the same time. Unbelievable, unbelievable talent. FSU guy. I thought he should have won the Heisman Trophy, but you know there was a lot of good quarterbacks back then. There's Daniel Jones. Everybody was laughing about that guy. I said, "You gotta be crazy. You see that kid play in college?" Whatever. That's because people don't know what they're talking about. They don't know about football. That's why you can sit there and know the game is rigged in the NFL, but you know you can watch it because you know the game. You know the game of football because you played it. Just like John Madden says. Well, what you got here is football, and you got football players. Then you get to put the football there, and you got 11 guys on the end, and they're playing football, and they got the football, and there's a guy telling you when you can play football. John Madden was great, man. I love that guy. He was the Yogi Berra. He's the Yogi Berra of the NFL. He would intellectually dismantle you in 3 seconds, you know. But I do agree with his philosophy. He had a philosophy, and it's still used today, and it should be used more often with other teams, is you must throw the ball deep 8 times a game to keep the defense honest. And that's one of the problems the Steelers are having right now. To be honest with you, we have a lot of talent on that team, but you have to... John Riggins. This dude won the Super Bowl for him, literally, because when my man went down, Heisman, it was there's another shorty. Now these are real short print ones, okay? These are short print ones. The Silver Waves and those chromes that I just showed you are the shortest print ones of these collections. So if this is a junk error, like I'm thinking it is, kind of, the way they're making so many of these cards. These types of cards and those types of cards, which happen to be the same fella, was coincidences, and those two are the ones you want to go after. Nice card. Tennessee Titans, huh? He's a good player, this fella. Too bad the NFL ain't like PlayStation. When one of your guys gets hurt, you can make a trade with your buddies. Hey, can I use Aaron Rodgers this weekend? Sure, man. We got a bye this week. I don't think... You know what I mean? That'd be funny. This dude's good. That's why they let little Le'Veon go over to Kansas City, which Le'Veon's going to get a Super Bowl ring. Yep. You can count on that. I'll tell you who's going to be in the Super Bowl. You guys want to hear my predictions? I'm going to tell you Tampa Bay. I'm picking Tampa Bay is going to play against Green Bay. And it's going to be a toss-up between Tampa Bay and Green Bay who wins that goes to the Super Bowl. But if Tampa Bay gets to the Super Bowl, they're going to lose to Kansas City. It's going to be an epic game. It's going to be, Brady's last barrage or whatever. Because the NFL is like wrestling. There's drama. That's why them guys are on Twitter talking like a bunch of girls about each other. There's guys spitting on each other and shit. You know, one of the Cleveland Browns, Landry... one of the Baltimore Ravens players spit on a guy. He didn't see it. That's why there wasn't a big fight, but he saw it afterwards. Oh, Aaron Jones. Nice. Jeez. I do like these boxes, man. I mean, I only opened up about 20 of them. Maybe more. Ashley gave this to me for a gift because this is the last day of Hanukkah, and I'm also a Christian, but, I like Christmas times. It's around my birthday, December 22nd, and I just like the weather. I like winter time. Not too cold. I mean, because I did live up there, and it's a pain in the ass doing snow times. Wow. Troy Aikman, one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL that's in the Hall of Fame. This guy has over 164 interceptions, and keep in mind, he was throwing the ball to Michael Irvin and Alvin Harper. Okay? He's garbage. And he comes on television telling people how to play football when he was trash. And if it wasn't for the Herschel Walker trade, that guy wouldn't have no Super Bowl rings, and he probably wouldn't even be... People would talk about him like Joe Gillian or somebody. Lamar Jackson. Wow, man. 2 Lamars and a... Oh, Nelly. Whoa. Say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. What are you talking about, Willis? I'm talking about the Claypool, a man out of Notre Dame, and we're ranked second in the country. It's been a long time since we've been ranked second in the country. And it goes with my other little fella, because I got these two there. See? I already have them, though. Claypool's badass. I've collected him. I watched him play at Notre Dame. I think he's a terrific player. Excellent talent. Great pickup. This is a nice card. And we got our man Drew Lock. A nice silver refractor. See, Prism? Drew Lock is killing it. I picked him too. Everyone's like, oh, he's not that good. Oh, okay. Alright. Denver, for some reason, has such a perfect running scheme since Shanahan. I mean, even before him, but he really developed one of the best running schemes in the history of NFL. It's a combination of the old Steelers running game and the Green Bay Packers sweep and their zone blocking. Zone blocking is oh my God! Say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. Oh, you are not going to believe this. Oh, say it isn't so. Not this fella, but I like him too. He's tougher than a coffin nail. I got to give him that. But we're gonna switch this around. Oh yes, we are. Guess what? Guess what we got? We got a Lamar MVP. Oh yes, we do. But that's not what we're talking about. But I'm gonna give Lamar some respect to give him a little house. We'll put a little thing in there. Oh my Jesus! Thank you. Dante Evans Silver Auto. Durante. I can never say these fellas' names correctly. For the love of Mike. Anyway, it's a Prism, and he's a nice fella. He's going to stop by and hang out with the other fellas. See? We got a Prism there. Almost all these things are Prism, actually. Yeah, so we got one from New England, which I like that fella too. He's a hell of a ball player. And then we got this fella here from the Niners, and he's a damn good ball player. So I'm not mad at that. And now we got our boy here from Tennessee Titans, which I'd like to see him in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform. He's a hell of a running back, this kid. He's a good ball player. I think they got him at receiver. Yeah, he's running back. He can catch it. I know he was playing against us. What a nice card. Look at that. Now, this is the stuff people are buying. That's why they're buying $500 boxes to get this type of stuff. I don't know what the auto is, but whatever it's worth on eBay, it's double that money pretty much. Ashley will be happy about that. So we're going to put him into one touch. But before I do that, I'm going to make sure. And as I was telling you, sometimes these new penny sleeves, dude, you got to be real careful. Because you see how that little thing like that? No. We ain't having that, buddy. We're going to go like this with it. And scooch it in that way. And then do real careful. Because sometimes, like I said, these things are... the penny sleeves are made a little different, each one. And some of them can snug. And if you get that corner right there, my man, you are going to get a 9. Little bend in there. Nothing the one touch ain't going to fix that. You know what I mean? It'll fix it. Oh, no. Down goes Mahomes. Well, maybe that'll happen if the Steelers play him. Thank God he's graded. Oh, and thank God the cars don't move around in that graded. My heart just stopped. Hang on. Oh, I'm sorry, Patrick Mahomes. Don't fall down no more. Oh, I'm just kidding. It is an expensive car. It's like $5,000. Thank goodness those cars don't move around. Oh, man. Anyway, epic hits, epic collection here. And I'm putting some stuff together for some of my friends for Christmas times that are different, that like different teams and stuff. And we're still doing that stuff for JT. I have a few cards listed, as I said. At this point, that's where we're at on there with Ashley. I was sharing a PayPal account with her, and everything got screwed up with PayPal. I don't know what the hell's going on with that company. So I had to go. We have to go to do this way now until we sort things out. Because getting double charged on my credit card and money coming out here and there, and I was like, what the hell's going on here? I like to put money in the bank, and being an Irish, Jewish, Italian, Polish person, when my money starts going down, I get very upset. Because that's how I eat and pay my bills and make sure my wife has a roof over her head, and if I gotta go cut the lawn or whatever to do that, whatever I need to do, I will do that for my wife and my family. So, and I do like opening up these cards, man. I'm so excited. Out of all these freaking boxes, I mean, I'm serious. Everybody see me. They're like, "Oh, dude, can you make a different video of like you're making Mosaic football every day?" I'm like, I want to get this too. I want to get the stuff set, the set done for our stuff, our set done, And this shit was getting crazy expensive, and I was selling stuff and then buying it and then selling it. But yeah, my buddy's a Raiders fan. He like that, and of course, we got the Card Dreamer. He loves himself some Lamar Jackson, that fella. And he jumped on him, too. I think he got autographs and stuff of him early in the thing because he's good getting talent. Like he's good at picking talent, like I am. We got a lot in common, him and I. He's a good dude. I like watching his channel. I like Aaron Collecting and Detecting. My man Collectaholic over there. There's a few other fellas that just joined over here. So when you see the comments, go check out their channels. They're really good people. And I appreciate you guys watching, and as I was saying at the end, earlier in the video, the reason why this stuff is because you have the different buyers, Like, let's say, for instance, that dude blows up. I had got this early in the season. I went and sent it in to PSA. It comes back at 10. Now, people are selling this same car on the internet for $15. I'm the only one who has PSA 10. I can ask pretty much anything I want, $125. That's how these prices are made up. I don't know how they do it, but it's insane. I mean, I know how they do it. It's pretty commonsensical. They're the only ones that have those cards, and then they get with Beckett and whoever else, and whatever they sell on private auction, that's really where the money's at. But you'll never know about that because they'll never tell you about serious private auctions because, one, of the safety of the buyer. Nobody wants to know, have their name out there. They got $1 million card in their collection. It'd be like having a Picasso or something, which they did get robbed. Someone stole a bunch of Picassos in the 70s when I was growing up, and they just recently found them. So, yeah, and that will happen. So that's why you don't really know about these private auctions unless they're huge. Where even the buyer could be anonymous. I think the Wayne Gretzky sold for over $1 million, dude. One of the highest selling hockey cards in the history of. And I got like 4 of them things. They're straight legit, you know what I mean? They're like 8s and 7s. Say about 8. 8. The one I have is about 8, best one. They'll make fakes of them some of the bitches too. So when you're buying stuff, although some of these card guys, like I don't really care for card shop guys because they're scumbags, and I've worked in that industry for a long time, and I never got involved in ripping people off or anything like that. Just bad karma, especially where I live at in a little area. You just don't do things like that, period, anyway. But they're into flipping. They're into getting your stuff for cheap. This stuff is worth a hell of a lot more than you're selling it. I don't care if it's in a GMA case. Whatever PSA sells that for, you sell it for the same price. Or you're going to lose a lot of money. And then you're going to be really sad when you see your card that was a GMA, and then you'll see it, you sold it for $1,000, and then you turn around and you'll see the same card sale for $5,000 because you let it go, and because the guy's like, oh, it's GMA or whatever. Dude, he's gonna crack it out of the case and send it into his criminal friends at PSA, or he'll send the whole thing into them. These people are dealing with thousands and thousands of dollars, dude. They're gonna make loot off of that. So know that this costs a lot of money because of the grading and everything that goes along with that. So the days of putting sets together are kind of hard. I did get the basic Prism basketball set done, and I'm almost on the Mosaic basketball set from this year. So it just takes time because they're so expensive. And I like pulling the cards myself, as you see, and I share this with you guys, and I show you how to take care of it. And that's why I wear gloves, because you don't want to put no fingerprints on none of this stuff. If you're going to sell it, or even have it in your put it in top loader or whatever, decide what you want to do. Or put it in one touch, like I got these. And then if you send them in to get graded, they're already there, you know what I mean? They're all perfect and nice. They're even better than one touch top loaders because, you can actually see the card and examine it and see if you really want to send it in or if it's just in your PC, then you got a box. I got boxes of these things filled, dude. You know, and I also sell stuff, you know, because people like I'm saying, they want to put their collection together too, and I'm not going to skyjack them. But when it comes to that kind of shit, here I'm going to put it the same price that PSA has. The same with this guy here. This card right here that I pulled, this is numbered, dude, out of 75, and they're selling it for $300 ungraded. So, and then a PSA 10 I saw was for $750. So tell me, you know, this is a no huddle bubble. Prism, and I got another one that's numbered out of 99. So I've been hitting some number cards, and I got my man Jerry Rice, obviously. Ashley hit that one for us. And Ashley hit this one for me. And I gave her a bunch of my Josh Allen refractors for it, too. She's killing me. Anyway, we did good here. We did good. I'm very impressed. I like this guy. So I'm very excited. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. And I know things are rough out there. Just keep your faith and know that things are definitely going to get better. Because you know, no matter what's going on out there, we're going to pull together in this community and try to help each other. Like I was saying about JT and stuff. That's a start, dude. We've been doing this for a little while. I mean, people helped out Mike the Indian card dude, and then you know, he helps other people out for that purpose alone, you know. And he's just a nice person. You know, and same with most of the people on here. They're really nice people. There are scavengers, you know, there are sharks, and they will come after you, and I go after them. So that's the people, that's why I always badmouth PSA. I bring the truth about them. They're going to ruin the hobby, and it's going to, you know, it's going to take much longer until people wake up from it, and they're going to be like, wow, that dude was right. I know, I'm right about some things, not all things, but this one thing I got a good idea about, because I know about money, and I know about the stock market. I know if you have too much of one thing, you're going to crash it. So, I appreciate everybody watching. I do. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed the video. I try to be light today and have some fun. I'll be 49 years old in a couple days, December 22nd. So, when I get my cake, I will share it with you guys. And hopefully I won't burn the house down when I set the candles on for us to do blowout times and make wishes and stuff like that. So, excuse me. Sound like Joe Biden. Excuse me. Anyway, well, thank you for watching. And let us know what you think about these products and what I'm saying about why the cost of things are up. So, take care, guys.